You guys should be team number experts by now, right? Team number experts. And this is our last page that looks like this. We've done a lot of them. This is our last couple of pages that look like this. And we will be working on number 20 today, number 20. If you take out pages 212 to 214, that's what we'll be using to do this lesson so that you can follow along. So page 212 to 214. And number one, the very first example, all they want you to do is to trace the number 20. Trace the number 20. You'll probably do a better job than I will tracing that number 20. And then I also want you to take a look at the 10 frames because both 10 frames are completely full. Here's a 10 and here's a 10. So for 20, we have 2 10s and 0 extra ones. Both 10 frames are completely full. When we count by 20s, when we do 10, 20, 30, hear how 20 is a number that we use when we're counting by 10. So we say 10, 20. All right, let me grab another color here. Come down and see that both of these 10 frames are completely filled. So if we have 2 10 frames completely filled, we have 2 10s. And how many extra do we have? Well, 0. 0 is the number that we use to mean none, nada, nothing, zip, zilch, 0, right? We use that 0 to mean nothing. So they want you to write the number 20. Again, a 2 and a 0 is 20, meaning 2 10s and 0 extra ones. All right, let's do it one more time. Again, 2 full 10 frames making the number 20. 2 10s is the same thing as 20. 2 10s, 0 extra ones, writing the number 20. 20. All right, I think we're ready to turn the page. And we're looking at page 213. The first example on page 213 look a lot like the examples that we just finished with. We're looking at 2 completely full 10 frames. All right, 2 completely full 10 frames mean that we're looking at the number 20. I always like my pinpoint to be a little thicker than that. All right, so 2 10s and 0 extra ones make the number 20. So you are writing the number 20. Now the next example is a little bit different, This time they're asking us to trace the number 20. So you'll trace your 20, but they're also asking us what that 20 means. They want us to represent 20 in the 10 frames. So if we're representing 20, we've got 2 10s. So let's go ahead and fill up. There's 1 10 all filled up, and coming up, 2 10s all filled up, and we don't have any extra ones, so that's a 0, holding that place value there. All right, same thing on that next example, asking us to trace the number 20, tracing 20, and asking us to show exactly what that means when we write the number 20. Number 20 is telling you all about itself, right? It's saying, hey, I have 2 10s. I'm making those 2 10s right now. There's 1 10. There's 2 10s and 0 extra ones. That means 20. 20. Turning the page, they're asking us to count the fish. Count the fish and say how many. You know what I want to do? I want to count and check because this is a picture with a lot of fish in it. And I want to make sure that I count them all and I don't count any of the fish more than once. Okay, so I only want to count every fish one time. So if I make a mark on it, I'll know that I've counted it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, there are 15 fish in that picture. It says we need to draw more fish to show 20. So I'll go grab a different color to do that. I have to draw more fish to show 20. Well, there are already 15, so if I draw another fish, that's 16, right? This would be fish number 17, fishy number 18, fish number 19, and there's fish 20. So I had 15 and I had to draw 5 more to get to 20. And then it said to write down that number. So we'll have to write down the number 20. And you are all done with the examples. So after you have your 5 fish drawn, you will be ready to hop on over to pages 215 and 216 and complete those on your own, and then upload your work to Schoology.